All right, now in today's video, I am going to share the most recent swing trade that I made a play on. All right, so today is July 19th. I actually put out a feeler this morning. When I say feeler, I invested $20 in Invitae not long after the market opened. It was around 9 o'clock. Put in $20 because I noticed that Invitae had decreased. It made a pretty good drop of about 9%, and it actually continued dropping from yesterday. So it was even more than 9%. So, and if you don't know, Invitae is a diagnostic and research company in the medical field. So what I did, I put that in there, and I was expecting it to continue to go down, and which it did. And so as it went down, it dropped about another 6%. And at that point, it was trading at $2.25. So I invested $100. And so that lowered my cost, my overall share price cost. So I'm probably average right here around 233 at that point. If you take 1/5 of $100, I'm sorry, $20 up here, then 100 here. So you look at it like that $20 is 1/5. So you go down here around that 1/5 mark. It's about 230 something. All right. So, and my hope was that it would continue to dip, which it did. Throughout the day, it dipped, and then it jumped a little bit and then dipped some more. So as of tomorrow, this will technically become a swing trade because I held it more than one calendar day. And then what I'll do is I'll stick to my rule. If it dips another 8, 9, or 10%, somewhere in that area, I will put in another. I will put in $200. So the more it dips, the more I'm going to invest, because that's going to decrease the share price. My average share price will decrease by more the more I put in. So basically what I'm doing is I'm doubling my investment amount each time it dips, each time I decide to invest on the dip. All right. So, and as I explained in my previous videos, what that does is it creates it gives you a strong chance of gaining a profit when it turns around and goes back up. You should turn a profit fairly quickly because of the lower price, your overall share price being lower, if that makes sense. So let's look at the past week of Invitae. As you can see, it had some ups and downs up here, and then it made a major drop between last night and today. And then if you look at the past month, really major swings. So Invitae is a really good, right now, it's a really good stock to swing day or swing trade because of the volatility. And it is you can accumulate a lot of shares of this because it's trading at just over $2. So just about anyone could accumulate a lot of shares of a stock like this. All right. So that's my play of the day. And, what I do is I look for stocks like this. Now I am, of course, I'm buying whole shares of this, but stocks that trade at a much higher amount, I do fractional shares. So on Cash App, you can invest in any stock with any amount of money with fractional shares. But you can also, if you want to accumulate a lot of shares of a cheaper stock, you can do that as well with penny stocks or stocks like this. So I just kind of wanted to give y'all that tidbit, and I will keep you posted on the outcome of this. Now it could turn around and go back up fairly quickly, and I'll just take my small profit and get out. But if it dips, I hope to make a bigger play on it and buy on the dip. And then what that should do is give me a much bigger return on the way back up, and it won't have to work as hard. It won't have to go up as high to give me a profit. So that's the whole reason for buying on the dip, and the strategy I use of doubling the amount of investment each time I buy the dip. All right, so if y'all have any questions about that or comments about that, let me know below. And also, I want to give another shout out to Oliver Velez. That is who I learned that strategy from. You can check out his videos as well. He's a great mentor, a great teacher. He's been in the stock game for a very long time. So I just want to give y'all that info, and y'all have a good evening. Stay tuned for more.